All
Right, shalom, shalom. For the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, call Haloyim,
Howard, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. That's me.
Never understood the other apostles of great millstone salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Alright? Go ahead, straight to it. Alright?
Obviously not your fault, right?
No, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach.
Sirach.
This is Sirach, the second chapter.
Speak up too.
Sirach 2 and 14. Let's get Sirach 2 real quick.
This is the book of this is Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 2, verse 14. It's like in verse 13. It says, it's like, yeah, Sirach verse 2 and 13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
Right, woe to him that's faint-hearted because he believes it not. Why? Because he has no faith. All right? The key thing in coming into this truth is having faith. Okay? Because guess what? We got to go through trials and tribulations. All right? Like Acts, what was that, 14 and 22 says. All right? Through much tribulations, we enter into the kingdom of heaven, man.
Prepare thy
And
heart
you
for
can't
temptation.
have that heavy spirit all the time.
Shout.
You know that woe is me spirit.
What?
All right?
Shout.
Hey, the scriptures say, let not thy sins weigh you down, man.
You want to hold this
All
while I
right?
look
Because
through
that
the
will
bag?
fucking tear you
Look
up.
through
Now,
the
you
bag.
I'll
losing
look
faith.
at
You
Thank you.
losing patience. You giving up. All right? When this is supposed to be the comforter. All right? Go ahead.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted,
Right.
for he believeth not.
Destruction, man.
Therefore shall he not be defended.
Right. So you ain't going to be defended. Matter of fact, the scripture says, strive for the truth to death. The Lord shall fight for you. All right? So the Lord is going to defend you if you fight until
Okay, well, here, hold
death.
this. Let me go and find it. Then.
If you just give up, you ain't gonna be a defender, right? You ain't gonna have no coverage, right? And our house is built on a rock, solid foundation. You know what niggas like that put their faith on? They build it on sand, man. All right? And this is really to build brothers up, man. The Lord is gonna kill you if you give up. Simple as that. A man that drops the plow and look back, the Lord said he ain't fit for the kingdom. He said he was going to make it. He ain't fit for it. All right? Because sometimes you have cases where a brother get weak. He may leave. He may, prodigal son and he come back. All right? Hey, but if your ass is sitting there on your ass not doing shit, it won't unto me if I preach not the gospel.
The scriptures say, hey, wisdom is a defense, man. And what's that wisdom? It's the knowledge and understanding of these scriptures, man, that the Most High has provided for us. This is the only thing that can defend us in this world, man.
Right. Is this not the wisdom and knowledge that should be stability at times? So if you give up and you're getting faint-hearted, what's going to happen when martial law and all these things that you once believed in start to happen? What's going to happen? Your ass will be ass out. Matter of fact, you should have more faith now than ever because we see this day fastly approaching, like the scriptures say. So the more we see these prophecies being fulfilled and being passed, all right, we see World War III revving up, the RFID chip being pushed more and more, all right? This is all contained in the Bible, so it must be true. So this should be increasing your faith. This should be comforting you, not making you lose faith because you can't take the heat.
It's Isaiah chapter 33 and 6 says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Right. Do you know what it means to be stable? All right? A sure foundation. All right? Faith unhinged. Okay? Unmovable. That's how you have to be in this truth, man.
And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Right. The strength of salvation, because we know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is coming back to save us. So hey, we strongly hope in that. And what else?
It says, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
And the fear of the Lord is his treasure. And the fear of the Lord is what? Beginning the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So back again, these scriptures, this stability, all right, this rock, the word, and the understanding thereof, man. You can't lose hope in this, man. You can't. He that endureth to the end, the same should be saved. Endure means what? To be made hard. Have patience. Patience. Oh, what is it? Corinthians. Patience, working from, go ahead.
This is back in Sirach chapter 2, verse 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience. Hey, this is the thing of patience, because we are suffering every day in this world, man. Being afflicted by our oppressors, man. You really have to be patient, man. Not to go off, man. Try not to go off, because we're all living in sin. But as us being Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we have to diligently suffer in this thing, man.
Right. Being made hard. Endure. Right, the Lord said he made our foreheads stronger than the adamant of flint. Harder than their foreheads, man. Okay? So we gotta endure, man. That is really that simple. You gonna go, hey, we under the curses anyway. So you rather go through the curses without a covering or go through the curses with a covering. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 14, woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Right. So when the Lord visits you, he's gonna kill your ass, man. Simple as that. Chapter 1. As the scriptures say so.
It says,
They don't care about the Bible, because otherwise they'll keep all the statutes, man. Republicans say shalom. Ignorant ass, dumb ass motherfuckers. That's
says,
why the Most High gonna get you out of the goddamn camps, because you other camps ain't got the spirit of the Lord, man. The brother came in, and that's every time this happens, I cuss him out, man. And I'm being nice, because a couple years ago, I would have really laid into him. You know what I'm saying? But there you go. Israelites walking past, knowing that they're Israelites, and we say shalom. And motherfuckers will say, shit, fuck you and your goddamn motherfucking mama. Hope everybody that you're close to die. Hope the Most High gives all y'all goddamn it, every goddamn thing that you don't want. And Most High kill you horrific. You stupid motherfuckers, and fuck you, Ghana, for teaching your men to be fucking reprobate ass bitches, man. All y'all fucking IECPK is nothing but reprobate ass bitches, man.
hey, we're the hopeful elect, man. Hey, so if you preaching that sound doctrine, if you following the law, statutes, and commandments, and hey, you preaching these words correctly, hey, we ain't got nothing but shalom to say unto you, man. But this next scripture said exactly what you just said. Verse 15 is Sirach chapter 2 says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his words.
Hold on 1 second, man. This is where is it? I'm trying to find it. Go ahead, finish.
Matthew?
Yeah, I'm in Matthew. I'm trying to find
They that fear the Lord.
Here we go, Salaki. It's Matthew 4. I was right. I just making sure. 4 and 46. For if you love them which love you, what reward have ye? Just because now, hey, you come up to me and say, hey, tell them why. We already love each other. There's no extra kudos in that. All right? This is, do not even the Republicans the same. So you got a CEO from McDonald's happens to run across the CEO from Burger King, and they rivals. You know what I'm saying? But they were I'm like, hey, I ain't doing that. I'm watching them, just shake their hands, watching them, and then they keep it moving, man. All right? And then it says, and if you salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. He said, you don't just salute your brothers only, man.
All right? And if you were trying to be perfect in the spirit of the Lord, then you have to honor the scriptures, man. They not honoring the scriptures. That's why we cuss their wicked asses out. The fucking retarded ass, reprobate ass niggas. Most I gonna show y'all, Lord, didn't I teach in your name? Nope. I don't know you, nigga. The Most High destroy their wicked asses, reprobate asses.
Proverbs 2:15 says, "They that fear the Lord will not disobey His word, and they that love Him will keep His ways."
Right, that's what we're supposed to do with Israel. But more importantly, Israelites in the truth, man.
Fuck ass bitches, man. I'm gonna call them out. I'm calling them out. You know, fuck, I'm gonna cuss that demon out. That's what we do. Fucking bastard.
Get first Timothy 4. Start with
Wayne.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits."
Right, one of the seducing spirits for them, that's what? The RFID chip. Alright? That's a major prophecy that they break down wrong. Alright? Go ahead.
Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Right, them niggas ain't gonna change, man. They stuck in their ways. Knowing damn well the scripture literally says we gotta salute everybody, man. Alright? Simple as that, man. Even, hey, 2-3 niggas say, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? How you doing,
I
man?
can walk past on the
Right.
way, hey, what's up, man? I just a crack out and I can't stand his ass. Ishmael, East Indian, Elon, I don't give no fuck who they are.
If they
It's
speak.
common courtesy, because that don't mean shit. What the fuck is up? Hey, what's up? Yo, what's up? Hi. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I don't have to, do you think I'm gonna go out of my way to say all these crackers go, hey, excuse me, hi, how you doing? No. But if it's in a situation I'm working, they come around, whatever, I got a deal, I'm gonna deal. When you tell me I'm calling in the name, I'm out here preaching. And I'm preaching in the name of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Shai, Bashim, and I'm in these scriptures, telling up the people that the Israelites and so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians. And I'm doing all this, the same thing you're doing, but I can't get no shalom. Then make a whole side kill you.
Hey, well,
Damn.
And we definitely ain't got to go out our way to curse out every heathen that walk past. Say, oh, no, well, fuck you, this, that, and the other. Send curses upon every heathen. It's all heathens down here, mostly. You know? But we ain't got to do all that, man. You know? But it says, back in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats which Yahweh hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth.
right, so even back then you had niggas of Israel coming out with bugged out doctrines, man. Alright, as simple as that. And today, you have niggas doing the same thing. Let the wicked still be wicked, let the righteous still be white. Righteous. White. So yeah, I'll say it like that.
For every creature of Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused.
Right, I don't mean go eat some pork. Every creature of the Lord is good. Right? But not all creatures are made to be eaten. Right? Not all creatures are food. Right? So hey, pig is good. It's good for doing its job that the Lord set it up. Go ahead,
For every creature of Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused. If it be received with thanksgiving,
I get this.
for it is sanctified by the word of Yahweh and prayer. If thou put the
Right,
blood,
what's
You know,
sanctified?
so I'm just assuring.
So anything that's eaten has to be holy food, righteous food. So but these Christians don't read or go into words, man. All right? They think, you just pray over and walk them out. That ain't what that's about. Go ahead.
and y'all pastors know that y'all don't read, man. 'Cause
Hey,
He don't read.
hey, hold on. The brother put in the orders room
Yeah.
one video from
Yeah, Charles, whatever his name is.
The Berean.
The Berean. Yeah, Charles the
that
Berean.
guy. And he was like, I was going to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? But he basically said, Christians don't read. And he said, we don't go to even research either. Because Christians don't read. And they was going straight the fuck off in a minute. And he said, that's why the Hebrews are banging on, you know.
That's it, banging on. That's what his words. Banging, that's right.
We read. And we know what the fuck we're talking about.
That's it. He did say it just like that,
What's up,
banging
man?
too.
Why did they add the book of Revelation last in the Bible? Why did they, at the end of the day, heathens, not us, we didn't come in this world. It's not our world. So why did they add the book of Revelation last in the Bible? They had to add it to the New Testament. They had to. So no, elder, answer me. Why did they have to add
Here we go with this.
to the book of Revelations? It is Revelations to the New Testament because they didn't want to add that book. Esau didn't want to add that book,
Well, Esau
but
had
he
nothing to
did
do with adding. No, Esau didn't add the Bible, add Revelation to the Bible.
because you will
It
understand
was
that
already part. It was already part of
The
it.
apocrypha, they tried to steal the
The scriptures was already. The scriptures was in the Apocrypha was in the middle of the Bible.
We understand that,
Revelation
but-
was at the end.
But why did they add it? What led them?
White
to
man did not
it?
add it to it. That was the most high. That was all set up by the Lord. White man didn't add.
So the
Revelation.
Lord set up that because we had to know that book.
Listen, when you read Revelation, you got prophecies. You got some prophecies that was written in the Old Testament and Revelation.
I know we understand.
Fulfilled.
Revelation 18 and Isaiah 47
Isaiah.
chapter go perfectly together. So it's the same prophecy.
With the
So, hey, what's found in Revelation, you can find
in
some
all
of
the
it in the
books,
Old
we get
That's
get
it.
that.
So it was all it's together.
But they had, for some reason, they tried to leave. I'm not going against it. Hey, y'all way more deep than me. I ain't finna fuck with y'all on that level. I'm just saying the last book that they added to the Testament.
Wait.
Getting that they added.
Thank you. That's my question. Wait.
It was, bro.
No, what?
By who? What proof that the white
We
man
understand
added?
that.
No. That wasn't the question.
Revelation. If white man added Revelation to the Bible, then guess what?
They try to keep it away because of Yahweh Shah's his how he looked. They wanted to not put that book in there because it showed how he physically looked. Because John the Revelator kneeled to him. We understand that John the Revelator and saw his feet. When John
He ain't
kneeled
got
to
his
him
wits with him.
and saw his
He
feet,
ain't got his wits.
if your feet match your face, it's the same color. We understand that.
I'm just telling you right now, the white man had nothing to do with the.
Yes, he did. Because he
And
wanted
let's
to
validate
not
that.
And valid, you gotta validate.
There's no edification coming out of that. So it doesn't matter. It's a moot point.
No, yo, right too.
They didn't add it. I didn't want to know where you heard that from. I never heard that in my life.
I mean, we
The
know.
Bible was made. The Bible was.
They try to keep Revelation out of the Bible, and if y'all never heard that, that's
Well,
crazy. And you an elder,
no.
come on, boy, you heard
Because
that
in the
before.
original transcripts, and
I'm
you go
not
back to
arguing. You're right.
1611.
If you never heard that.
When did they do that?
I'm 35 years
He
old.
say when did they do it?
When did the white man try not to put Revelation in the Bible?
I'm only 35 years old. So
That's still.
I don't know who I was in my former life.
That ain't what we
I don't
asked.
know that.
We ain't asking you
I'm
that.
not talking about that either.
I know who you were.
Right, you know when the Council of Nicaea was?
How can you be
You know
an
what
elder
council-
when you don't even know your
Hold
voice?
on.
And you
He ain't it.
Don't rebuke him, he and his liquor. Don't even worry about it. He all good.
He and his
I
liquor.
would say he was not in liquor, but water to wine. Man, he drunk pouring wine, not with this tainted liquor. I get that.
Let's go back to the teacher.
It's all good, man.
Go back to the teacher.
All Israelites, if I'm chosen, you cannot go against me, even though you're an elder. If Yahweh
What
shall let you
scripture?
know who
What scripture say that?
what scriptures say? And the scriptures say that Yahweh shall don't even know who the elect are. Only Yahweh. Is there not a scripture? Am I lying?
No, Yahweh knew the elect were.
Oops.
When he saw Peter,
Okay, now
Philip
we can
coming.
argue.
No, when he saw Philip coming up, he said, "Oh,
Now
behold,
we
a
can
man
argue.
without guile." We're not about to argue. Go back to your lesson. It's
Go
all
back to your
good.
lesson.
This is Psalms.
See, there we go with this.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 20.
Go back to your
verse
lesson.
7.
Go back to your
Then
lesson.
said
Him and his
I,
liquor.
lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
Right. So, hey, it's written of him. It's why Yahweh shot in the New and Old Testament. The five prophets of the new and
Yeah, because he
trying to say?
Got to speak up. Got to speak up.
But
That's
but
it.
but in my
It's that simple.
I take that.
brother, it's a weird thing. I don't understand what it was.
You got to speak up.
Whatever, man, but you can judge me.
You got to speak up. To say, I can't hear you.
Elders over me.
That's what I'm saying. I can't hear you. They talking over you.
That's we're in the kingdom.
All right, this is back in 1 Timothy chapter 4. I'm going to start back at verse 2, brother. It says, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Right, so they ain't gonna come out of that, man. All right, it's called being stuck in your ways. All right, hey, you giving over to Satan. All right, go ahead.
Forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats which Yahweh hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. For every creature of Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused, if it be received with thanksgiving. For it is sanctified by the word of Yahweh and prayer.
Right, separated, hold on. Hey, it's talking about food, okay? Pork ain't food, all right? Unlawful meats is not food, okay? So that's not what
I mean,
it's talking
it'll be food for something that the Lord ordained it to be food by.
Right.
You can a lion can eat a pig.
You can't even touch a pig.
All right.
You
A
can't
lion
even touch
can eat
it.
a pig.
Like, you gotta stay away from
you can get different animals in here. You can get different animals that eat
bro,
you
you know
know
what I'm saying?
crabs.
I treat you for
can have
Portland and soy
you can
for
have
that. That ain't shit to
certain
do with it.
certain sharks can eat shrimp. You know what I'm saying? That's food to them. But what the Most High said, this is what is lawful for you to eat.
To you.
And sanctified is holy for you to eat. This is what the class.
Running my spirit, man. If
All you
y'all
gotta do is sober
No.
up, bro.
Like I'm gonna tell you, I lost my job at Marriott, but the Most High, through Yahweh Shai, because he's the Lord to Yahweh. He even gave me a job 2 blocks away from the job just to do it. Like I don't make a lot of money. I make like whatever, 25. I don't give a fuck about that. But it's just the money that I make to sustain myself to come out here
It's just
anyway.
$2.
GMS, ISU, none of
$2
that. If you
less.
chosen, you chosen.
Let's just do our
Get back
lesson.
to the scripture, bro.
Let's do our lesson.
This is 1 Timothy
If I'm chosen, I don't
chapter
give
4,
a fuck. I'm
verse
chosen.
6.
I hope
If,
so too, bro.
if thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things,
Remember,
thou shalt be a good minister of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, nourished up in the words of faith.
Still Timothy, right?
Yes.
So you gotta put your brother in remembrance of these things. Which means we gotta come out here and teach what? All right, Isaiah 58:1. Teach our people that transgress, teach them the way. Hey, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, bid them into the marriage. Okay? Hey, get the blood off your hands like Ezekiel 3rd chapter
what about
speaks
Ezekiel
about.
and
Go
what
ahead.
about Solomon?
Come on.
It says,
That was
thou shalt be a
Speak
good
up.
minister of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, nourished up in the words of faith.
Right, a good servant nourished up in words of faith. What the scriptures say. All right, grow by the desire the sincere milk thereof and grow thereby. All right, so you're supposed to grow in this knowledge, grow in this faith. All right, daily. Go ahead. Hey, living waters are not stagnant. Okay,
Come on, this way.
go ahead.
Nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine.
Right, nourished up. To be nourished, you have to eat something. But what are we eating? The bread of life, the true doctrine, with the understanding thereof, man. Okay? A lot of you people got leaven. Go ahead.
It says, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou hast attained.
Go ahead.
This is that Ezekiel that the brother quoted. This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Right, what does a watchman do? We just quoted it, Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Blow like trumpet. All right, you gotta lift up your voice and what? Warn Israel of the transgressions and sins that they're doing. All right?
We out here report the news, you know what I'm saying? Channel GMS. The best.
Right. Okay, watch me. Guarding the watchtowers, man. That's the job of a prophet. Go ahead.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Right, so we come out here day in and day out to prophesy to you Israelites, to give you warning of the Lord. Here's the message before the great and terrible day. All right? Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And not for you so-called white people. We talking about you Israelites. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because you heathens say you're going to fucking die anyway.
That's right. When I say
Hey, this ain't for you. Your fathers inherited lies. All right? Go ahead.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning.
Right. So the wicked is going to die. The Lord reserved the wicked until the day of destruction. Not only Esau, Edom, but you 2/3 Israelites. You niggas that refuse to listen to the truth. You niggas that rather be niggas instead of knowing that you're Israelites. I'm black. Well, I'm African American. Right? Well, I'm BD.
I'm GD. That's right.
And shit like that, man. Go ahead.
Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
Right, so our whole job is to come out here to save your life. More importantly, your soul.
Right?
All right? Go ahead.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at my hand.
So if I don't come out here and warn the people, going back to what we said earlier, woe unto me if I'm preaching out the gospel, the blood is on your hand. Because too much is given, much is required. And a lot of you guys that were used to preach the word and ain't doing shit now, hey, that's to you. That's going to be your judgment, man. Because you refuse to fill the gaps.
Ratchet, ain't it?
All right? Go ahead.
It's back in that 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. It says, but refuse profane and old wives, fables, and
everybody on the planet is filled with old wives' fables, man. Old wives' tales. All the doctrine, the understanding and history and thinking of people is all based on old bullshit. You know what I'm
and exercise thyself rather unto godliness, for bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things. Hey, no, but I was about to say, so that goes to what the brother was talking about all the gang banging, all of these bullcrap religions. These niggas would rather go practice a prayer that some dude made that they ain't gonna profit them nothing, and practice laws and creeds and everything that you gotta follow to be in a gang, and to have some type of rank in a gang, for filthy lucre's sake, man. You know, preaching out bull crap in these whorehouses. That's the same thing. You gang banging, these religions gang bang against each other. That ain't gonna profit nothing because they not following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, man. But it says, for bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things.
They don't care about God, man. They don't care about the Most High. They don't believe in God. And I'm talking about to ISUPK. And I'm talking about to Nazariah and them down there. I'm talking about anybody who is contrary to these laws, statutes, and commandments. The Most High said he's going to destroy 2/3 of his people, and then the Most High said he's going to destroy the heathens, man, the heathen nations, man. All right. Now, does that mean he's going to obliterate them all, and they're going to wipe them all off and the stranglehold of lies that is propagating on this planet, man? And he's going to put all things back in order. All right. And he's going to kill a whole bunch of them. Yes, just like during the period of the time of the flood, the Most High killed all people. He killed billions and billions and billions of people and only saved 8.
He doing it again.
He's about to do the same thing. He's going to kill billions and billions of people, and this time he's going to save the elect. All right, the elect, 144,000 prophets, and the rest of the 1/3, which is the great multitude, of so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, and the confusion of faces scattered abroad. And we're going to go ahead on and subdue all the surviving people on the nations. All those surviving elites that went down into the bunkers, that went out under the deep underground military bases, to their little underground water bases, to the space stations and satellites and all that shit. And we're gonna go grab their ass and the rest of these heathens, and we're gonna put their ass in order.
And they gonna be slaves.
That's right.
Back in 1 Timothy 4 and 8, it says, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having the promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come.
What's that? That's 2 Timothy.
That first thing.
I jumped to 2 Timothy 4.
And that was talking about so the things that now, so it's profitable for you now in the way that you live.
Right, because it said bodily exercise profited little. So actually going to work, doing things for the body, eating healthy, okay, yeah, that helped a little. But actually living godly, doing this work, preaching this word, yeah, hey, that's the most profit you can ever get, man. All right? Living righteously. Because you what? Living unto salvation. All right? Go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. It says, I charge thee, therefore before Yahweh, and the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing and his kingdom.
And see, the Most High tell you right now, you're either quick and you're living, or you're dead. All right? Either you're a part of the that pertains to life, or you're dead. If you're an Israelite, he said, you wander off the way of understanding, you will remain in the congregation of the dead. Now, as far as the rest of the heathens, they dead.
Period.
All right? They have no true knowledge. They have no true understanding. If you hear heathens talk and they try to go ahead on and get understanding, you'll find out they don't know shit.
It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season.
Right, instant in season and out of season, right? You got to fill those gaps, right? If we're at war, it's like, all right, let me take a 5-minute break. Now it's a big ass hole in the line, and you got enemies getting in, and like you got a movie called Behind Enemy Lines.
That's right.
Shit, once you flank your enemy, it's a wrap. You got it.
And we're the ones that taught the guerrilla warfare. You go in the book of Judges, you'll find about flanking and ambushes and all kind of things, right?
Took 1,000 went here and 2,000 stayed here and
right.
Blah blah blah. That's it.
It says, be instant in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort.
So guess what? A lot of this prophesying, a lot of this preaching, it's going to be cursing you people out.
But what did the Lord do? If you go into the Messiah, if you go into the apostles and the prophets, half the time they cuss the people out. Why? For wickedness, man. That's what the Lord cussed you out for blowing off, man. And why do you think they killed? Matter of fact, why do you think Herod's wicked ass
Stepdaughter.
His woman, all right, his woman told his daughter, her daughter,
That's right.
to go set up John the Baptist and ask for his head, man.
That's right.
They asked for his head, don't put on a charge because he got mad at John, reproving him and her for that unlawful relationship.
That's right.
It was a cut to her. He was a fucking heathen, first of all. It's this right. That's what you want to be an Israelite. You going up. You committing adultery.
That's
and
right.
rub that bitch in him the wrong way.
That's right. Because when you put judgment on people, sometimes it don't feel good. Matter of fact,
It don't never feel good.
says, any chastisement of the Most High doesn't feel joyous, but grievous. Tell me when you all made a mistake and an elder or an elder brother or the apostle came down and cussed their ass out. Oh, that was when I got cussed out today. They don't feel that good. You're like, God damn, man. I don't like messing up. I don't like making mistakes, man. Hey.
Supposed to.
You had a question? Or
Read Wisdom of Solomon 1:1.
we'll pull it up and you can read it when you pull it up.
This is back in 2 Timothy.
That's how we do it. We call somebody call for something, they read it.
Back in 2 Timothy chapter 4 and 2. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
All long suffering doctrine. Now, one thing going back to that rebuke. Samuel was set up to judge the whole nation of Israel. Do you know their reaction towards him coming into town?
Scared.
They were scared. Because guess what? Most of the time when Samuel came into town, it wasn't to say nothing nice.
Or when the prophet showed up in general.
So what? How much more nowadays, man?
That's it.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
Right, and who's truly enduring sound doctrine? A vast majority of these people ain't. All right? This is for a small remnant.
Small.
Narrow is the path that leadeth into righteousness, man. Okay?
But after their own lust, shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
Right, because the nigga want to know this. He want to know that. Let me go into this. The earth is flat.
You already know it's
around,
you already know it's a righteous.
Looking into things that's above his measure. Like the scripture says, mind not things that's above thy own understanding. Above it, basically. It's in Sirach, 3rd chapter. All right, go ahead.
And they shall turn away their ears from the truth.
Right, and hey, we've witnessed that, man. Because you know what? The truth ain't good enough for some guys. It's got to be something deep. I just have the engineers. They got to hear every fucking source of doctrine. Every fucking every new breakdown or something like that.
And they don't even fully grasp or got what's in the that's basic in the scriptures.
Because the Lord said, what's shown to you is more than you need anyway. More than you comprehend.
Man, that's crazy. And you go against me.
Bro, he's not going against you.
Yes, he did, man.
Don't bring that up. He didn't go against you.
And Yahweh is a jealous power. I'm jealous of what the power he's got in his hand. And he grilled me for some shit, man.
This is Sirach chapter 3, verse 22. It says, but what is commanded thee?
Go up on.
This is Sirach 3 and verse 21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee.
Right, niggas having itching ears because the truth ain't good enough for them. So they want to go into deeper knowledge they have no understanding of. Right, go ahead. Or knowledge that's irrelevant. Go ahead. All secret chambers in the spiritual realm. You have no idea of what goes on in the spiritual realm. Only thing you know what goes in the spiritual realm is what certain scriptures tells us. And Paul went to the spiritual world. What did he say? Words was unspeakable, unlawful words to speak. It was that glorious. So you telling me a man who can't even speak words about the spiritual world, nigga, you know about it? And your ass hell in flesh? Fuck out of here, man. Go ahead.
Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee. Neither search the things that are above thy strength.
Right, the earth is flat. Hey, dumb shit that don't matter, man. All right? Niggas are so involved into bullshit that is not edifying, man. Go ahead.
But what is commanded thee? Think thereupon with reverence.
Right. Well, what is commanded thee? What was commanded of us? Isaiah 58:1. All right? What does Matthew say? Go into the highways and byways and bid them into the marriage. Teach them what? These laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's our job. These are the things we're supposed to think upon in reverence. The things that were commanded to us. Not all this extra shit that you ain't gonna find in the Bible. All right? Go ahead.
For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
Right, so them things, and secret things are to the Lord. Hey, when we get that new covenant, the new bodies, all right?
If it's meant for us to see it.
Hey, when the Lord, in his good time, we're going to see those things.
Right.
We're going to have complete wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Matter of fact, we're going to be one with Yahweh by Yahweh side.
Crazy. Don't put that on me.
In full unity.
This shit is.
Go ahead.
Man.
Be not curious in unnecessary matters.
Unnecessary matters. Knowing the earth is flat is unnecessary. I ain't give a fuck if this bitch was an octagon. I'm trying to get saved.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
It says, be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are shown unto thee than men understand.
Right, so knowing these scriptures alone is more than enough. Niggas want to go into this, go into that, go into this, go into that. It's just too much.
Alright, think about that flat earth doctrine. This is the precept to prove that the earth is a circle. This is Isaiah 40 and 22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
Right? Which that word goes into circuit when you go into the Hebrew lexicon, I believe. What is it?
What's that you reading?
It goes into
Isaiah 40 and 22.
It goes into sphere. All right? What's the sphere? A 3D circle, an object. All right? A ball, nigga.
Right.
There you go. Go ahead. Hey, the moon itself is clearly a ball. All these bodies of heaven, all right, we see.
Yeah. No, it's just you just made me think of something. It's like we look out there and all the stuff we see out there is round, but this is flat.
Oh, look like orbs. And things
Exactly.
Like that. This is flat. Hey, a fucking microscopic germ or bacteria on a basketball, to it, the basketball is flat. All it knows. But to us, it's round because we clearly can see it.
Right.
The niggas are that stupid because they want to be so deep and be concerned with unnecessary matters. The Lord said, be occupied in problems. Things that accompany salvation. All right? That has nothing to do with salvation. Because you know about that, right? Knowing that the earth is flat and all these different dumbass theories has nothing to do with salvation. Okay? Go ahead.
The heavens there are as a grasshoppers.
But you know what? It's like niggas say, knowing talking about Solomon's rod, there's no edification in that or whatnot. That doesn't pertain to salvation. Well, you know what? Who cares? But the man had 1,000 wives.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. So
and his son cracked the joke about it. He said his people was gonna be bigger than his father's rod.
Con.
And he was talking shit.
Right.
So yeah, that's what it is mentioned in the scriptures, nigga. Man, that's the old scarf. I'm just bringing it to them.
It definitely came in. Got down.
Out the heavens as a curtain and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in.
Right, because the earth said, what? Heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool.
Come.
What house would you build that I should dwell in? And we built a temple here on earth. And earth is his footstool. Like, you can't put Yahweh in the box, man. All right?
Yeah, this Ecclesiastes 43 and 11. Look upon the rainbows and praise him that made it very beautiful, and it is the brightness thereof. It imagines the heavens about with a glorious circle. And the hand of the Most High have blended it.
Alright? Simple as that. So, hey, whatever, hey,
This back in that Sirach chapter 3.
But that was older than rainbow though. It was older than rainbow though.
I mean, it was funny. The brother put the picture in the group on the bicycle ride, and it said mostly flat.
On the bike.
I guarantee if I put a level on the ground right now, it's not going to be flat. I can see the curvature on this group on the ground. They never make a flat road. There's always a curvature on the road. Yeah, and that's for one, for the rain to run off. You know what I'm saying?
if you stare right here,
It's flat.
clearly tell us in the goddamn curvature.
Matter of fact, if I had a ball, if I had an actual literal ball, now just sit here, it's going to roll right now. Ain't nobody
This
out of here, man.
is back in Sirach 3 and 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Right, leaning to their own understanding.
ISUPK.
ITR.
Their own ways. They don't break down.
They on my shit list now. I mean, they always been on my shit list, but they on my
Hey,
cuss out list right
they,
now.
well, they don't understand. When I say it, I really say it to mark their ass.
Right.
Nigga,
I-
this proves that we got the truth. That little situation right there. Because the real man of the Lord is literally going to say Shalom. And like I said, because the script, not because I want to, nigga, because the scriptures say so. I honor the scriptures, man.
And an evil suspicion
Ooh,
hath overthrown their judgment.
right. Them evil demons that you communing with is giving you all these weird ass breakdowns, right? And you're giving over to them, okay? Hey, like the brother said, the Lord should send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie.
Hey,
Okay?
they used to be with us and talk about how motherfuckers sit up, smoke weed, and get them strong ass motherfucking delusions and deep breakdowns. Be like, yeah, okay.
You know, the sad part about it, IUCBK and IUIC, and all
ITR.
that, they come against us so hard, right? And guess what? Their own teachers will tell you that they taught from who? Elder Apostle Sahar. So you still got your teachers from Great Millstone, and now except for what y'all go off on now because your wicked ass leaders over you now. So you come over there to the same people came from the same school. That's almost like gonna kill you niggas. And that's the reason why niggas fell in the first place, man. Coming away from the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, and the unity of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and the brotherhood of Israel, man. All right? Yeah. And the Lord's going to, that's why he's preparing the preachers, man. Only the righteous is coming back in. When the Most High sets up the righteous kingdom of Israel, through the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, you're going to see all these other nations. I mean, it's like it. You'll see all these other 2/3 when they come back in. Matter of fact, give me Daniel. Give me Daniel 12th chapter. All right? Because this prophecy has to come to pass. Somebody give me Lord, the gospel. All right? Because Most High is done with these motherfucking reprobate ass camps. All right? Most High is gonna roll down on you, man. And it don't mean the Most High ain't gonna fuck up some men of the Lord of Great Millstone. The Lord said that the righteous is gonna get beheaded for the Lord. There's a difference when it's Most High doing what does it say? If you suffer as a Christian, but as in righteousness, somebody can get that one too. It's different levels. Go ahead, bro.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. Not everyone that say unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Just because you can know the name of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. That's not going to automatically get you in there. You got to live it. You got to have faith. You got to do the works, man.
But he that doeth the will of my Father which is heaven.
So you got to do the will. You got to do the will of the Lord. You got to be sincere in the Lord. You got to be following the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. If you're doing all those things, then the Lord is going to save you in the end, man. Until then, you're in danger. We all in danger, man.
Many will say to me in that day, Yahweh, have we, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
So they think just because they come out to the streets and they say Yahweh Shai, that they good. How proud can you be to walk past other Israelites and don't even say Shalom? That means you don't have no scriptures, man. You don't have no knowledge, man. You have no understanding, man.
And in thy name had cast out devils, and in thy name the many wonderful works.
All right, and you got that? It said there were many wonderful works. So just because you call yourself an Israelite, you doing some videos, you up there posting them up, or you come out there on the streets and you wake up somebody being an Israelite. Oh, I'm good now, man. You endure to the end, and you follow the law, statutes, commandments, and the rest of your opinion. But if you don't greet another man of the Lord, then you just fucked up. You just went off. You
Offended the little ones.
You offended one of the little ones. Because that brother looking like what? Now, there'll be one different if they walk past us and we shut them. Then they can call us out on it. But we don't do that. We've seen GOCC. We've seen IUIC. Matter of fact, I was doing a cab drop off at a hotel, and Duke had a purple Barney costume, IUIC. Ike was that's me. Was walking past
How you
the
do
front
that,
car. He didn't even peep me. I peeped him. So you know what I did? I said, yo. I rolled the window down. I was like, yo, what's up, man? I was like, shalom. Oh, shalom. And I was like, you know about Shimmy, I was trying to rock the stop. And then he sensed in my spirit, you know, he could tell I'm, you know, I'm a great listener. And he was like, shalom. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I don't want to kick it with you anyway. I just thought, you're an Israelite who knows you're an Israelite. Guess what? We're going through the same shit. All right? We're going through the same shit. And then off the scripture, off the what Yahushua said in the Gospels, I'm going to say shalom. All right? Now, I'm not going to say Godspeed. I'm not about to sit there and go over the Apostolic Judah in your head. But I'm going to give you what the Lord say too. Why? Because we're balanced in the scriptures. And we're the judges of earth. We must, what Paul said, woe is me if I preach not the gospel. And then Paul said, what, I'm going to tell you not to steal and I'm stealing? I'm going to tell you not to commit adultery, but I'm fucking your woman in the back room. Hey, don't commit no adultery with nobody. And at the same time, I got somebody, you know what I'm saying, bent over underneath the table. You know what I'm saying? Most I don't know. You got to live this, man. You got to embody this truth. That's what separates us from these wicked-ass, Christian-ass, weak, fake-ass preachers out there. All right?
Verse 23. It says, and then I profess unto I never knew you. And then, well, I profess unto I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
That's right. So and what is iniquity? Transgression of the law. You gotta keep these laws, statutes, commandments. Not to say we ain't even going into some of their madness in their doctrine, man. You know, oh, they're chip us on embargo. Motherfucker, you don't even know how to spell embargo, you dumbass. Fuck out of here, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 10. It says, many shall be purified and made white.
How many fucking videos have each one of them goddamn guardians done on their own? What are they pushing them for the Lord on their own? Motherfucking mindless goddamn zombies, man.
Yeah, they come out with this a nice thing down right now.
We know the weather is breaking down. We know they get ready to hibernate like a fucking real.
And then they'll put videos with like a month apart,
No. That's their street videos. Their videos, their own personal videos, is not at all. It's the funk. If you go into IUIC, IUSBK, GOCC, HOI, and even Sakariites, ITRites, and all the rest of them, where are your videos? Where are your teachings, man? The scripture said we're supposed to be teachers, man. All right? Where are your teachings then, man? That's what people don't understand what the word Christian means. To be a Christian, you're supposed to be teaching. You're supposed to be not only learning, but you're supposed to be out there teaching, man. You're supposed to be a witness. I'm going to prove it too. Go ahead.
Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
That's right. Now that was Daniel what? 12 and 2. Right, now did you go all the way up? God, I want you to start way up. That's the part of the spirit. I was just in the spirit when you were reading, but that's not the point of the continuing. I mean, it's still with the point. But go to verse 2.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
So now we who come up into the knowledge of the Most High, that's talking about us. All right? Because when you were sleeping, let's see, a time period when we were sleeping, as far as the majority of us. Shit, 17, 18, 1900, you know, early 1900s. Lord, I was sleeping back at that time. When you wake up, is when you come into the knowledge of the truth. All right? So he said many that are asleep, some, the 144,000 and the rest of the 1/3 is going to be woken up when?
It says, some to everlasting life.
So when the Most High wake them up, whatever, and everybody gets woken up in their own time frame. The Most High didn't say everybody's going to wake up at one time. Okay? So and everybody he's waking up, he's coming into the understanding of the truth. Then the Most High starts dealing with you And now we have the chance to make it to the kingdom. Go ahead.
And some to shame.
No. Now they're not going to wake up to find that an Israelite and then get shamed because they you know, if they get, hey, you're an Israelite, I'm straight. He don't feel no shame. He's still thinking he's still living in the world. So when he gonna wake up? When the Messiah show that the missiles get ready to come drop, that the destruction get ready to happen, and the Lord's gonna quicken them. It's like, remember they told you this, like, and it's gonna have the biggest old fuck moment. Like, damn, I had an opportunity.
I mean, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? All right, and they're gonna wake up and find out that, look, no, you're gonna have to get destroyed. Go ahead.
And everlasting contempt. And some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right, and then and everlasting shame and contempt. And that means a long time in the kingdom when the Most High is, you know, they're going to get born back into the kingdom. They're going to come up as a child, and they're going to know that they were one of the ones that didn't make it on the first go round. And they're going to have a lesser light, because if you go and keep reading.
Verse 3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
So when you open up your windows in the early morning, you gotta rub your eyes to kind of see, make sure you can see. That's the firmament of the light. You know, just as simple as when you've been outside and you go inside the house and the house is not lit up. Right. It takes you a second. You go through that same kind of haze, like your eyes have to adjust to the dark. Your eyes have to adjust to the light. Is that the average Israelite of the righteous Israelites, you know, 1/3 is going to have a shine. Like if you just open up the curtains in the morning, you got to take a second to adjust to be able just to even look at it. And if you're not an Israelite, you're a heathen. When you see them, you're going to have to look at them and squint. All right, because it's going to take a second. It's like you looking up into the sky.
Like Moses.
All right, right, exactly. Right, that's right. Now, well, see, but that's different. Moses had the glow of the righteous. Mm-hmm. They had to put a veil on him. Yep. There was no squinting with him. All right, keep reading.
And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
When they put a veil on Moses, it's like slightly, bro. You cover your head right now. But if they put a veil on him like this, because he shone so great, they couldn't look at him. That's why they had to put a veil on him, man, to dim the light. All right? We're going to have a light that's like the sun, man, where, shit, motherfucker, I need some sunglasses. The heathen's going to be in the kingdom, and the heathens that's in that happen to work inside my kitchen, or, you know, cleaning the walls or whatever the fuck. I'm going to come up with all kinds of jobs just for the hell of it. I'm going to have some tedious ass jobs for some of them. Now I'm going to give them a one bristle toothbrush and tell them to clean one bristle.
One bristle.
I was going to say, you just took my words. I'm going to have a toothbrush. The same toothbrush you brush your teeth with, the same one you got to clean my clothes.
That's it. Yes. You know?
That's clean shit, though. So that may be good.
Hey, it's awful.
But the whole thing is that the hopeful righteous elect is going to have a shine upon them so bright that they're going to have the brightness of the sun, the stars, the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh shine. Right? And in order, only way, so can you look at the sun without you damaging your eyes?
Hell no. As a matter of fact, like I said, you can take your eyes and close them and look directly at the sun, and you can see your blood passing through.
Yeah.
Here, you can see a red color.
So how much more in the heavenly kingdom, you know, that's going to be that shine in the stars, the shine in the sky, and then it doesn't tell you about the 2/3. So all we can do by extrapolation is know there's going to be a lesser light. There's still an Israelite.
Exactly. Around the heathen, they gonna be the shit.
That shit, they're gonna have a little. Look, you see that light bulb right here?
Right.
They see the blue light right here? They're gonna have a little blue light. You know what I'm saying? A little light. They're gonna have a little night light. You know what I'm saying? It's not going, and it might be brighter now. I'm just playing. I don't know what it's gonna be. But we're gonna have one at the sun. You're gonna have one that's gonna be like the medium one. You're gonna have a little blue light. You're gonna have a little flashlight like that. Let's stop that little thing. Little nightlight.
And among the other heathen nations, when after 1,000 years, you'll know here Israelite because he had that glow.
No, he always gonna have a glow, and it doesn't matter. He's gonna have power and a glow, and the kingdom and a whole bunch of other shit. And eventually they'll get over the
Get it over with. It's gonna be a while.
The Lord and them on down will forgive the 2/3 for all their madness. You know, and they'll be like, okay. You know, and it'll take a while for them to forgive themselves.
Exactly, that's
gonna
gonna be the
forgive.
thing.
That's what I was trying to say. They're gonna forgive themselves.
Yeah, they gonna forgive themselves.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All the ones, especially all the ones that walk by, and like, yo, listen, breaking that down. And
Oh, the ones that used to be amongst.
They walked up and dealt and walked away. Hey, remember the guy that came up with the hat on? When you get that 50,000, I'll be back. You know,
30,000, yeah. Because I just need to make $30,000. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I make this $30,000, I'll be back to this shit right here. Boom. But I gotta go make this 30 G's.
Good old Ezekiel 33.
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
And that's an everlasting shine. That's what we're fighting for. Go ahead. That was it, right?
Yeah.
Was it any more? No, that's it. That's it. So now, let's go to Acts 11:26. And when he had found him, and when he had found him, he brought him into Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church. Somebody give me Acts 13:1. And taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. So what if we break this scripture down? A lot of people look at it, oh, disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. Oh, Christians, first people called Christians was in Antioch. And that's the meaning to it. Now y'all just let a whole bunch of things just pass over your head. All right? Let's look at this again. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves. So what's one of the primary things that disciples, if you go read the scriptures, it said the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch. So that same disciple, that Christian, they had to assemble themselves for a long period of time. Get built up. All right? Assemble themselves with the church. Now, who's Acts 13? Who got Acts 13?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Acts 13:1. Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers.
Oh, why were there certain prophets and teachers in the church? Because they are the church.
That's right.
The word church means ecclesia. Ek means out, and klesia means called. So when you see the word church in the Bible, it's not talking about some building where you got Bishop Bacon and Pastor Porkchop robbing the people blind. It's talking about the called out people of the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, but not all of them, the righteous of them who are set up to teach. Everybody was not set up to teach. All right? And then he goes to tell you which prophets, which teachers of the called out church. And go ahead and finish the
That was at Antioch. Certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simon, that was called Niger and Lucius of Cyrene,
And that's not Niger, it's nigger. That's how it's spelled. And you look at the pronunciation, it says nigger. And you go H, whatever the G, whatever the strong is, that's going to say. Strong G, blah, 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 blah. Nigger. So that's what the word is, man. Exactly. Which means that that those same set apostles and teachers and men of the Lord were so-called black assholes. Go ahead. No, that was in there. All right. So the prophets and the teachers are the church. All right. Where you get the word church. That's our field of prophets and teachers, man. All right. So that's back to Acts 11:6. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the called out prophets and teachers and taught much people. So guess what? Oh, wait a minute. They did what? Taught much people. And the disciples were first called Christians. So a Christian is a disciple who's part of the called out church of the prophets and teachers who's supposed to do what? Teach the people. That's the definition of a Christian. Someone who's supposed to teach and to be a disciple of the Lord and teach the people. Now, if you're not, if you call yourself a so-called Christian and you're not getting taught, that's on the second walk back. That's on the walk back home. So y'all just expect the daughter and be happy with the daughter. She don't look like me.
Oh no! I've already put that card.
I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
I know.
All right, but it says so. A Christian is supposed to be a disciple, and the disciple is a learner, a pupil. He's supposed to learn, and then when you get brought up to a level, he's supposed to teach.
Like a
You
Padawan.
got people been in the church for 35, 45, 55 years and can't teach you a goddamn thing because they're not a real Christian.
That's right.
And I call them out because they're not. What are you about to say?
Oh, like a Padawan and a Jedi.
Yeah,
A Padawan is a Jedi in training.
that's right. And now they'll hold him back from certain conflicts, right?
Right, yeah.
Unless what? The conflict come to them. Then what the Padawan had to do?
He gonna have to learn. Hey, he gonna learn on course, hands on.
You know what I'm saying? But that was the Lord though. And that's the same thing we do. We deal with the brothers. They prove themselves. They can stand on this.
They stand on the line.
They on
Yeah.
the other side, then they cross the line. When somebody come up, like say this young brother right here, he's been in how long you been in your shop? About 2 years or so? Or around 2 years approximately or something. Now, if we happen to be dealing, this brother has to go deal with this matter, and I deal, I'm like, hey, speak, Yashar, and we go take care of our business, he's still gonna have to go fight. Now, brother might come up there and ask the question that he might not be skillful in. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you was at war, somebody probably pull out a weapon like, whoa, I ain't seen a weapon like that. Okay, how am I gonna defend this? All right? But you have to, man, you gotta have the Lord, how about you outside to defend you out of that too.
You know, I used to try to teach, I used to try to tell some of the younger brothers when we were all in busy house. The conversation, you steer it back to what you know.
Well, you teach what you're taught.
You teach what you taught.
Now, hopefully you've been taught by the righteous men of the Lord, so you will have the whole kit and caboodle. I talked to Pastor Kubar, and I was like, hey man, I just want to say the water for, you said you just want to teach us all that you know, and I want to. He was like, hold on, brother. I didn't come up with that. I got that from Pastor Tahar, and I was like, oh shit. You know, he learned that from his teacher.
Right.
Who probably learned it from his teacher, who probably learned it from his teacher, going all the way back. It's Yahweh Bashar Yahushua wants to teach us what he knows.
This is what he says. This is goodwill.
That's right. That's right.
Teach I have not withheld.
You have it, bro. It's all you, bro. No, it's all you, bro.
Come on. Oh, I got
No, it's you. I want the first door. I'll get it, bro.
You have to make
He about to go get the whip, pops.
Huh?
You about to go get the whip?
it.
Come on. What time?
Doesn't fucking matter.
Okay.
But
Back to the job.
here's another scripture.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, stop. I'm letting these motherfuckers. So you ain't no goddamn Christian.
Antichrist.
Because if you don't teach the Most High, if you're not out there and teaching in truth and sincerity, you're not a Christian. You're not a Christian going to sit in somebody's church, sit on a goddamn pew, and goddamn being a butt warmer to a goddamn pew, and be a goddamn man. What was the name? The black man who was the motivational speaker. What was his name?
Les Paul.
It was Les Paul.
No, I know you're talking about. He had no mustache, short haircut.
He had the.
I know you're talking about.
But you had that motivational speaker, right? Dr. Les, whatever the fuck his name, I don't know what it is. Les Brown. All right, that sounds about right. Could be wrong.
Brown,
That sounds more right. Les G.
Well, he was poor or something at first, and then I don't know.
I
Whatever.
don't know
Keep
his
on
story.
going.
I just know he was back in the 90s. He was big. He was real big in the 90s. And people always talking about let's ride. It motivates you. He'll come in there and people give him money for him to, just like Tony Robbins, you know what I'm saying? Just like Oprah Winfrey, you go to all these pundits out here, they're gonna give you a beautiful speech. It's like what's the bitch? What's the one bitch? Ilana.
Oh, I hate fixing my life, that dumb bitch.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no that's a lot and whatever. Anybody give you a nice speech, but that's not the gospel, man. That's not doctrine, man. The Most High said you gotta teach this word directly and correctly. That's ortho tomato. Rightfully dividing the word of truth. If you don't rightfully divide it, then you're full of shit. And you're not a Christian. Because the word Christian goes back to Christianos, which goes back into Christos, which is the anointed. So you call yourself a Christian, you're an anointed follower of the anointed one. And if you're an anointed follower of the anointed one, guess what you're going to do? You're going to teach his words, man. You're going to live it, man. You're going to be, because the difference, these Christians that we just read in Acts 11, those were teachers, they taught. They taught.
And it said we was going to worship the Lord in spirit and in truth.
That's right. That's right.
So that's the same way we got to teach, because that's part of the worship.
And he said the Most High desires that it be taught that way and be brought out that way.
Like that dude Berea said, man, like he said those pastors, he said they just throw blanket statements out there. You know what I'm saying? They just say anything. They make it sound good. They throw a blanket over your head, man. They know you don't know.
They say it's about politics.
That's right.
But this is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 22. It says, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only."
That's right.
Deceiving your own self.
So you can't be no, I believe in the Lord. Are you a Christian? Yep. How are you a Christian? I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And you can't just say all that just because I don't say it. But you can't claim to be a man of the Lord and do all this and so deep in the Word of God and the Bible and so forth, and you're not doing the Word, because then you're just a talker. The Most High is about action, man.
And it goes to call yourself Israelites. A lot of Israelites out there, you're Israelites, but you don't want to do the work, man.
They're not an Israelite. They're a heathen. That's why Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, if they refuse to hear these words, all right, from the church, from the men of the Lord, we can apply Matthew 18:17 to all the 2/3, man. Because if you reject this truth from the men of the Lord, then you let them be unto you as a heathen.
Then they want to look at our videos. Monday morning will be the Monday morning quarterback. Hopefully, the other day they fitted their step on the highway.
That's right, man. Most High is going to show who's telling the truth and who's right. All right. Any other precepts? So hopefully this has been edifying to the spirit of power. All praise to God and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash.
Double honors to the Apostle Tom New York, Great Millstone, and GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet. Lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahushai, to the sincerity. And we're going to say, Abba, Abba.
Abba, Abba.